I certainly don't want to start early on this one because this is going to be about a 8 to 10 minute webinar. So I'll get right to the point on this, and it's pretty straightforward because it's the dental plan. Thanks for coming today. Appreciate it for everybody coming on. This is Ed Crowe. We're going to talk about a new standalone dental plan today. I'll give you the details, kind of tell you how it's set up and how you could access it and utilize it. Prior to doing that, just a couple quick things. If you have questions, please send them in during the webinar. I never will stop and answer them during the webinar. I mess the webinar up then. I'm unfortunately not smart enough to do that. But I promise I'll answer them at the end of the webinar for you. So just send them in, but just don't wait till the end, because sometimes we finish. It doesn't look like somebody has a question, but they're busy typing. So just send it as we go along the way, and then I'll answer at the end. We will record this webinar like we do all of them. So we always record them. We will put the recording on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. So if you want to find our YouTube channel where we put all our recordings on every topic, it's just at Crowe Medicare. Or if that doesn't work for you, just Google YouTube Crowe and Associates. So that'll easy way to find it that way. And also for those who register, we will actually send you an email with the recording as well. So for future reference, if you want to watch one of our webinars but can't make the time, just register for it and we'll send you the email, the recording as well. But again, you can watch it on the YouTube channel too. So enough of that. Let's get into the product. So this is a new standalone dental product. I'll give you before we even get started really here, it's a product that uses one of the largest dental networks. I'm not going to say it because I can't broadcast it. It's a setup where an association is accessing and using this network, and for reasons you really can't advertise them. So I'm not going to say them out loud. If you call us or email us, obviously we'll tell you exactly right away who it is. But anyway, it's a plan that's on a group chassis. It's available to individuals, and available to individuals ages 18 to 80. So I'll give you the benefits. So this plan is available in all 50 states, which is nice. Usually with dental plans, they'll only be available in a select number of states. This is all 50, including New York. Issue age, like I said, of 18 to 80. It is a PPO plan design. And as I mentioned, with one of the largest, maybe the largest dental network, 3 out of 4 dentists in the network. That to me is a big advantage. Certainly there are dental plans that will pay higher commission than this one because of the setup. But for me, there's a lot of dental plans out there, but it's hard if you're selling a dental plan with a very lean network, and there's a lot of plans with very small networks. So this one is a huge network, so it should be a lot easier to place the plan, and also will generate a lot less complaints if people are going to an in-network dentist versus an out-of-network dentist. Then I do see there's some questions coming in, and I will gladly answer those at the end. Okay, so what's unique about this plan, one of a couple things that's unique, the network's great, obviously, but what is unique about it is it's full benefits from day one with no waiting periods. And it's not the gimmick of no waiting periods, but there's no benefit on major the first year. It's full benefits day one, no reduction. So it's a 180-50 plan. So that's 100 preventative, 80 basic, 50 major, and there's no waiting periods, and those benefits start from day one. The plan is a $1,500 max. When you access this plan, for those who get contracted to sell it, you can actually also sell. There's a $1,000 option and a $2,000 option. I didn't list those here. I put the $1,500 on, but like I said, if you want to get contracted, you certainly can take a look at those. So for those who know dental plans, the next slide will be really boring for you. For those who aren't super familiar, I'll use one slide to explain what I mean by preventive or diagnostic, basic, and major coverage. So for this plan specifically, again, no waiting periods, preventive and diagnostics 100%, and I gave you examples there. That's the usual stuff on preventive, so I don't think I need to clarify that any further, but that's at 100%. Basic is at 80%. Basic is, again, pretty standard: fillings, extractions, oral surgery, periodontics, root canals, sealants, pretty normal stuff. And major is at 50, and again, major is covered in full from day one, which is great at 50%, or it's covered without a waiting period, I should say, day one at 50%. So they don't have to wait. They don't have to show previous coverage. And a couple nice features here on the major is it's crowns and gold restorations, but it does do full and partial dentures, and it does implants as well. And the benefit on this is $1,500. However, you would get the negotiated discounts. Given the network's so big, it's going to be pretty likely that the person can find an in-network dentist. And I think one thing people underestimate on a dental plan is the value of being in network, because you get the negotiated rates on top of the benefit. So you would get the negotiated rates, which allows your benefit to go a lot further. In some states, it depends on the state. In some states, once the benefit's exhausted, you will still get the negotiated rate. So let's say you blow through your $1,500, but then you need a crown or something and you have no benefit left, but you'll still get the negotiated rate, which that discount is worth a lot. However, in some states, that is up to the dentist. In Connecticut, for example, which I never knew, that's at the dentist's discretion if they're going to give you the negotiated rate or not once your benefit max has expired, has been used up. Anyway, this plan does have a carryover max. The carryover max is stated every year. It's 50% right now, so 50% of the benefit will carry over to the following year if it's not used. And again, I do see a couple questions coming in, and I'm going to answer those when we're done. And I only have 5 slides, so we'll be done pretty soon. Let's hit the premiums. I don't think this is anything crazy looking. I mean, I think dental rates are kind of crazy in general nowadays, but this looks fairly standard, I think. Premiums, and it's a standardized premium. It's the same. It's not age banded. It's the same in every state. So the premium rate's $54.50 a month for the 1,500 plan. That would be great, but this is a plan that's done via an association, so you can utilize a group benefit. That's why there's no waiting period. And there is a $5 a month membership fee, so that brings your total to $59.50, unfortunately, but still, I think in the range. And again, good network, no waiting period. The member and spouse rate's $107, member and child rate's $100.25. The family rate, which doesn't have a limit on the number of children, is $157.75. So I think pretty standard stuff for a dental plan. I think again, what sets it apart is the network and the no waiting period. If we go to commissions, with this setup, this isn't going to compare with other, maybe some dental plans, like I mentioned, NCD with MetLife down here. I'll talk about that more in a second, but the commission's 12% level for the lifetime of the policy. I do have a higher level available for agencies. I kind of wimped out by not listing it because I was going to look it up quick, but I couldn't remember if it was 14 or 15, but it's one of those two. I just left it blank instead, but it is 14 or 15 for the agency level. They will pay the levels. So they'll pay the 12% street, and you could do a lower street too if you wanted. You could do an 8, 9, a 10, or it's up to your discretion, really. Commissions on this plan are paid as earned. And again, the commission rates, if the commission to you isn't enough for this plan, certainly we have something like, our second most popular plan is National Care Dental with the MetLife network. That's a big distinction. You want National Care with MetLife, not with the other total PPO network they have, which is terrible. But National Care Dental with MetLife, the street on that's 21. I have agency levels that go up to 25, 26. So that product will pay a lot more, but it has a good network because of MetLife, but it's not as big as this plan's network. And it has waiting periods on major services. So it's kind of a trade-off, I guess you would say. Okay, so how do you enroll people? Well, once you contract and get set up, each agent gets their own self-enroll portal, which is agent facing, so you can enroll them through the portal. It's actually, I've been using it for years. It's easy to use. And it has a consumer facing feature as well. So the consumer can enroll themselves. You can enroll the consumer through the portal. So it's easy to use. If you want to get contracted to set up this plan, or you want more details on the plan, you can call us at 203-796-5403. Or you can email me at edward@croweandassociates.com. There's an E on the end of Crowe and an S on Associates. So just remember that, please. One other thing I just want to throw in there, for agents that are with us that write United Healthcare, If you're with us or with Pinnacle or any Pinnacle financial partners, we do have access to the IESNP Care Advantage United Healthcare Plan. I won't get into a lot of details, but we have exclusive access to that. So agents that work with us can write that and they can get paid commission on it. And you can't with other uplines. Only available through us. If you haven't looked at the plan, you could look at the webinar I did on that recently. It's on the YouTube channel and it's on the UHC IESNP Care Advantage product. It's a 5-star plan with really low out-of-pocket maxes, depending on the state, ranging from $500 to $1,600. So check that out if you haven't had a chance to. And that's it. I'm going to see if we have any questions. This recording will be sent out to everyone that registered. So again, future reference, if you can't make the webinar, just register and you'll get the recording, or look at it on the YouTube channel. The recording of the UHCI snips on there too. And let's see if we have any questions. Okay, Ed, do we need to be appointed in any state we sell this plan in? Yes. Even if you hadn't had prior coverage, I'm guessing that question was asked as I was talking. So yes, even if you haven't had prior coverage, this plan does not have a waiting period. It is full 50% major from day one. So there's no waiting period. You don't have to prove prior coverage. Is it available in Massachusetts? It's available in all 50 states. So yes, it is in Mass. Somebody said, hi, I just jumped on. Will the recording be available today? Yes, it'll be on our YouTube channel at Crowe Medicare, or just Google Crowe and Associates, or YouTube Crowe and Associates. And we will also email you out a link to the recording. Is there a deductible? Oh, that's a good one. I forgot. Yes, standard stuff, $50 individual deductible on the plan. I think max for a family is $150. Actually, I meant to put that in the presentation and forgot. Okay, let's see if we have any other questions here. I hit the ones good questions. Somebody said $50 not bad. No, it's not bad at all. It's pretty standard. I think you'll find, guys, that this plan, the fact that it doesn't have waiting periods, and because the network is so big, well, I can tell you, this has been available now for about 6 months through a different channel, I'll say. And they have done incredibly well with this. So the fact that we can offer it, I'm really happy about that. And I can tell you their technology is very good on their portal, and their commission payments are always very accurate. Who is the underlying insurance company? It's actually an association that does it. And there is an underlying insurance company that provides the stop loss for it. But again, I'm doing a public webinar, so I can't say, just like I can't say the network name. I'm kind of handcuffed here on that, but if you email us, we'll tell you everything you need to know about the plan. Any other questions? Hopefully somebody can answer for you too. Okay, well, I appreciate everybody coming on. If there's no other questions, please reach out to us. I think this would be a good plan to sell. I really do. I think it'll be unique in the dental space, and hopefully we get some people that want to get on board and get selling it. Thanks. Hope everybody has a great day. And I got the question again, will we send this out? Yes, we will email this out to everybody that registered. All right, everybody have a great day, and hope to see you on a future webinar soon. Thank you.